Good morning, everybody. Boy, did we ever have storms last night. Whew, goodness. I want to revisit the stencil idea, except for this time I want to use the Let's Resin Intense mica powders. I wasn't quite thrilled with the one that I used on my frog, and I've got a different design. I poured my clear layer last night, so it's ready. I got my stencil cut out, and it is a hibiscus flower, and it should cover just about everything I need it to cover. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this out, and then we should get this placed. I'm going to leave a little more room this time to see if we can't prevent some of that overflow of the gilding glue this time. And this time I mirrored it because it's a flower, so it should fit in there just perfect. I measured it. Yep, fits in there just right. And so I'm going to use two colors. I'm going to use the green, and for the leaf part, I'm going to use this dark green. And then for the flowers, I'm going to combine the colors dark magenta and black cherry. And so those are the colors that I'm going to use on that. So what I need to do is get the stencil on, and then get my gilding glue out, get it applied, and I need to get a really soft brush. Okay guys, I just had a thought. I had to run to the bathroom while I was thinking, and I just had a thought. What if you guys have seen Daniel's video of him using this tape? Let's see if this will all fit on here. See if I can get it to, if I trim it really close, I think I might be able to. I have an idea. Something just sprung in my head. Now, I don't know if this is going to work. So, bear with me here. Sorry guys, I'm just cutting this so I can possibly get it to all fit on this tape. Okay. Let me move this over here a second. Oh, I can't pick this stuff up. Okay. Let me cut this piece off because it now has funky marks on it from being unrolled. Fold over this edge so I can grab onto it. And then I'm going to see if I can get, I mean, I can get majority of it. I just may have to put another piece underneath, double it up. But I want it to, I want to match it so that I don't have to Is this the same width? Probably. Okay, give me a minute while I work this out. I'm literally working this out live in my head. So you guys are coming right along with me on this live moment. All right, I gotta cut this off because I can't hang on to this and the roll at the same time. I mean, I don't need that much for it to match. I should be having gloves on too so that I'm not leaving fingerprints, but this tape will stick to that like none other. Okay, I'm going to move this closer to me because I can't lean down and hit my head on the camera. So bear with me. Bear with me. Trying to get this exact. Like I said, I only need just a tiny, tiny bit. And I know you want to see what I'm doing, but I can't lean over and my head will hit the camera, so. Okay, I think I got it. I'm going to use my stick to press it down. All right, and since I don't really need this half down here, I'm just going to press it. And then I'm going to put this tape down here so we don't stick to it. and hold it in place. All right, now I'm going to pull this off. You guys probably think I'm crazy. But just trust me here a minute. Try to get this off as carefully as I can. All the way around. Without bending it. And I know this is kind of fiddly, but there's a method to my madness. Because remember on my turtle, I tried to take it off and it bent part of, I mean my frog, and it bent part of it and it wouldn't lay down after that. So I don't want to do that with this. Got it. Okay, here we go. Now, sticky tape. Okay, I gotta stop touching the tape. All right, I think I got it. Okay, now we're going to take this tape and we're going to tape around it to keep off all of the excess. And this may seem like overkill, but you know how glitter or how mica powder is. Make sure all that's pressed down. All right, now I'm going to put on a pair of gloves. But before I do that, because I don't want gloves sticking to, and I'm sure there's probably a better way to do this, but because this is a last minute thought process, it's the way I'm doing it. And this stuff will come right off of there, so because it's painter's tape. It won't stick to it, which is what we want. Okay, I think I have that masked off pretty well. As good as it's going to get. Grab a couple micro brushes here and bring you down closer so you can see what I'm doing. Put this aside. That worked. And I'm going to use Q-tip to clean off wherever the chameleon powder got outside. Just because I don't want it picking that up. Tape. Okay, here's the true test. Now we get to take the stencil off. See if it comes off. And it may not, because it's sticky to sticky. But we're going to test it out. Okay, it looks like we're going to have a line right there. All right, where are my tweezers? If I can grab a hold of it. Maybe this would work better. I gotta take off my glove because it's gonna stick to everything. I don't know why I started on this side. It worked. So I wonder, I need to clean up around the edge. Okay, I got it cleaned up. Now are you ready for the exciting part? What we're gonna do? UV resin, high viscosity. We are going to put it on there, and we're just going to put it around the flower. We're not going to spread it out all over everything. Let me move some stuff out of the way so I can get my UV lamp over here. Okay, now this is just an experiment, so don't forget. This is just an experiment. All right, here we go. Start actually with my UV flashlight. Just because it doesn't get so hot. Okay, now we're going to go to the UV lamp, but I'm going to only leave it under there for just a few minutes. And I'm going to hold it up high. All right, and I should have connected those two right there, but that's okay. All right, now I'm going to flip it over here and make sure that we have it feels cured. Okay, so here's the true test. Let's see if we can peel it off of here. Take this tape off of here. Oh, well, that came off. hope that doesn't split in half, now that I think about it. Actually, I bet it's gonna split in half. Grr, I didn't think about that. Well, let's see. Let's see. If it does, we'll figure it out. It's working, you guys. I just hope the bottom stays on. Oh, I think it's gonna work. Yay! It worked! Huh? Look, it worked. I just need to put that back underneath there for a few seconds. It's a little sticky. Oh my gosh, you guys, that was a challenge. I need to rinse all these off. Stick all these in that alcohol. What did I do with it? Look, it worked. Yeah, I have a line down there, but you know what? It's okay. That is so awesome! Yay, it worked! I'm excited! All right. Is this my alcohol? I just need to stick all these little thingies in there. Prop them all up. Yeah, that's not going to work. Hold on a second. There. Okay. Turtle. So now what we're going to do is fit this down inside of here, just like that. We're going to pour some resin in there. It should stick to it, to be honest, because it's sticky. Just like that. Look, I'm so excited. It worked. Oh. Okay, so now, because we did the layering in the frog, the frog, I want to kind of do the same thing in this turtle. So we're not going to go to all the extremes of so much layering. So I just want to do one layer with this so that it fills in around the flower. So, but I don't know yet because I wasn't expecting to do all this. So let me figure that out and then I'll come back to you guys. Okay? Okay, guys, we're back. I have decided that I'm going to do a layer of the fantasy film chips cut up. So I've got my resin mixed up, got my chips ready, and we're just going to do it just right there on top of his shell. So we'll see what we can come up with here. And we may have to elevate him again because I don't want it running down in his head. We'll see here. I didn't have very much left, so hopefully it'll be enough for coverage. I'm wondering if I could add a few of these. Maybe just a few, just to see if that'll help fill the, whoops, well, that was a little much. Yeah, I think that'll be okay. Okay. And that was the Let's Resin chameleon flakes. Let me spray this with alcohol. All right. Oh, perfect. Just perfect. We don't want that to overflow into the fins or anything, so see, oh, it's going into the head. I guess it's okay. I mean, there's really not much I can do about it. And there's not much. And I guess I could fish it out of there because this all around here is just perfect. Let me see what I can do here. Do this without knocking this over again. See what happens if I raise it up one more. I think that'll work. It's good enough. Got the majority out, and it's not running into the fins. So I think it'll be okay. Yeah, I think it'll work. I can also bring it up just a little bit more. Don't want it to be too elevated because I don't want it to run into his fins here. All right, guys, we'll be back when this is cured, and then we'll move on to the next step. I'm so excited. All right, we'll be back. Okay, welcome back, everybody. This is cured. So now, excuse me, we have to decide what we're going to do for the top half of his shell, his head, and his flippers. So we are going to back it in black. That's already been decided. But I can't decide if I want to brush some of this. I don't have... I've been sitting here trying to think, like you guys are going to be able to tell me. I was trying to think. I mean, we could brush it with a color shift, because I think we have probably enough of this stuff in there. Hold on a second. Okay. I went and looked at my color, or my chameleon mica powders from Baltic Day, and there's a couple I haven't used, and this one is a golden yellow Kelley green and blue shift. Let's see what it looks like. Grab my brushes here. So that's more of a gold. Let's see what it looks like when you move it. I don't see any blue, but that would depend on the... And then we have blue, violet, red, and orange, which would go with what I've got going on in here. That one's pretty. That's a maybe. And then this one is brown, red, violet, and blue. That one's kind of cool too. And then this one is indigo, violet, red, orange, and yellow. Okay. So I think it needs to be, I don't know, can you see the shift between these two? I think I'm going to go with this one. All right. Decision made. So the blue, violet, red, orange. And that's what we're going to do. Okay, I think I got him covered. Yeehaw! Okay, I'm going to mix up some black and I will be right back. Okay. Don't you love my gloves? I went to pull gloves out of my box. I had one left. So I just grabbed one of these. Okay. Here we go. Oh. Let that fill out for just a second. Squeeze its head, make sure there's no bubbles. Okay, he's full. All right, we will wait for him to cure and we'll be back. All right, see you in a while. Bye. Hey everyone, welcome back. Okay, are we ready to get this baby out of here? See what it looks like. I know I'm dying to see it. I forgot to poke the tail. Now that I think about it. Ah, look, big old bubble in the tail. Because I forgot. I gotta poke the tail on these things because otherwise you get a big old bubble. That's alright, I'll fix it. Easy peasy. Sorry. Just trying not to rip his head off. Not that it would, but... Oh, man. Got a bubble under his chin. Remember me squeezing that? All right. Are you ready? If we got 2 bubbles, wonder how many we're going to have on the underside. Let me feel. I don't feel any. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, can't see the flower at all. What's up with that? I mean, you can, but you can't. And I think we should have taken the glitter all the way out to the edge versus leaving that part. I think it would have looked better. And I think if I were to do it over again, I'd put a clear coat on top of the flower before I put the glitter on top of it. I mean, it's pretty, but I was just trying to do less steps, and that's what you get when you try to do less steps. So if I do it again, we're going to do resin, stencil, clear resin, then this glitter stuff. And I would not add that chameleon flakes in there, because look, it took over all of that. You can't even see the fantasy film at all. So I would definitely just do fantasy film or the glitter, one or the two, not both. But look, I love this. I love that color. Got to fix the bubbles, but those are the things that I would do different. What do you guys think? What's your opinion? What do you think you would do different? I mean, because I think if we would have put a clear layer after the stencil, you'd have been able to see the stencil. After all that hard work of doing the stencil, and you can't even see it. I mean, you can see it, but you can't see it. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying, Vern? So we're going to have to do this again. That's all there is to it. And I don't mind doing it again until I get it right. This was a test. And you know me, I have to perfect it. So we will do this again. So that's my test. And you guys came along with me. So now I'm looking to you guys to tell me what you think, if I'm right, if I should have done a clear coat after the stencil. No chameleon flakes, only fantasy film, and then take it all the way out to the edge and still use this mica powder. I love this mica powder. And then obviously make sure we squidgy widgy his tail and make sure there's no bubbles under his chin. Same black. All who agree, raise your hand. All right, guys, let me know what you guys think. If you agree, disagree, what you would do different. I'm going to perfect this. All right, let me know in the comments. It is pretty, though. You can see all those colors in there. It is pretty. I love this. Yeah. All right, let me know what you guys think. All right, test one. We're going to do it again. So let me know so we can cuss and discuss it. All right, guys, I'm waiting for the comments. Bye.